nada que ver, nada que ver. Nada que ver, nada que ver. So we have a literal translation and we have also an expression. So nada que ver can be an expression and it can be something more literal. Okay? So the meaning of this is, the first one is nothing to see. Nothing to see here. Okay, so that's the same. That's the meaning of this phrase. And also, it means not at all. Nada que ver. Not at all. So you'll see how it works. You'll see how it works. It's not that difficult. But it's a good expression, definitely. So the first example is muévanse. No hay nada que ver. Muévanse. No hay nada que ver. Nada means nothing. Que means what? I mean, with the accent mark on the letter E. And also it means that. Okay? Not as, not like you're saying that thing. No, it's a different that. For example, more than words. Oh, no, that's not that. Sorry, I said then. Something that I like, for example, in that situation, right? So you have that, something that I like. So that. Okay, nada que ver means, well, those two things. And let's break this down. Muévanse. Oh, let me show you the meaning of this sentence. I think that's a good idea. Muévanse, no hay nada que ver means move or move on, like just move out of the way. There's nothing to see here. Okay, so very simple, nothing too complicated. This is a more literal translation of nada que ver. Okay, so muévanse means move. That's the literal translation, move. Just move. Muévanse. Sometimes people say this if, for example, if you are at a party and, I don't know, there's music and you want people to dance, you can say, hey, muévanse todos. It's like saying, let's all dance. So it's also an interesting little expression. But that's if you are at a place where there's music and you want people to dance. Muévanse todos. Move, just, or dance everyone. But in this situation, we want to say move, just move people, move. No hay means there's nothing or there isn't as well. No hay. Nada, well, nada, no hay nada, nothing, nada, there's nothing. No hay, just let me correct that. No hay is there isn't, okay? But when you add nada, that's like saying there's nothing, okay? There's nothing. Que ver, to see here. So we have obviously the expression here, no hay, there isn't. Technically that's the meaning, but it sounds, in English it's very similar to saying there's nothing. Okay, que ver, to see here. No hay nada que ver, nothing to see. I added here because it sounds better in English. There's nothing to see here, but we don't have here in the sentence, but it's very similar to saying there's nothing to see here. Okay, no hay nada que ver, there's nothing to see. That is the literal translation of this phrase here. And that's a very simple literal example of nada que ver. No hay nada que ver, there's nothing to see here. Okay, so people, probably you will hear this in a situation where there was a car accident or something like that, or where there was something that police don't want you to see or something like that, or they don't want you to contaminate the scene or something like that. Yeah, I can totally see this in that situation. Or when something bad is happening, awkward or something like that, it's just don't see everyone, just move. Excellent. So now let's look at the next example using nada que ver. Let's see what we have here. ¿Te gusta María? So someone is asking a person this. ¿Te gusta María? ¿Te gusta María? And the person says, no, nada que ver. No, nada que ver. Okay, so this is a little dialogue. Someone asks, ¿Te gusta María? And the other person says, no, nada que ver. So what does this mean? ¿Te gusta María means, do you like Maria? But when you say this, te gusta, te gusta, gustar means to like, but here we're talking about, do you like this person in a romantic way, okay? Do you find this person attractive, kind of situation, So do you like this girl, right? And this person is saying no, right? The person is saying no, not at all. No, not at all. Okay. If that's the case, I mean, if you think that, something is not right, the person is confused or they misunderstood the situation, then you can use this phrase, nada que ver. No, nada que ver. No, not at all. That's the meaning. And yeah, it's a great phrase to clarify something if you need to, of course. But let's break this down and let's see how this works. ¿Te gusta? Common thing to say in Spanish, and that means, do you like ... In this case, well, you can have a person there, you can have another thing, you can have a thing. ¿Te gusta las palomitas? Do you like popcorn, for example? That's palomitas. Let me just put it here. Palomitas. I love that word. It sounds very cute. ¿Te gustan? By the way, that changes. Las palomitas. ¿Te gustan las palomitas? Because we're talking about a noun that is plural in Spanish. Palomitas. Palomitas, okay? ¿Te gustan las palomitas? Do you like popcorn? That's a different thing, right? But we're talking about a person. ¿Te gusta María? Okay. Do you like María? Right? That's a question. And no in Spanish, very simple, similar to the English one. The pronunciation changes a little bit. No is in Spanish, no in English. So no, very similar to the French no. No. Nada. No means no. Nada que ver. We have the phrase, the expression here. Nada que ver. Nada que ver. Not at all. Nope. It's quite the opposite, right? Maybe in this situation. You're just clarifying. Nope, not at all. Excellent. So remember, nada que ver can mean nothing to see, or it can be used as an expression, and it means not at all. Not at all. And add no at the beginning. No, nada que ver. So it sounds more complete, right? No, nada que ver. Okay, so just like it says here, no, nada que ver.